Okay.
In the button.
We're live. Wow, that was fast.
Wow, welcome to the Scale Builders Guild.
And they must know that we have so much to talk about. Welcome to Harley Designs.
Episode 138 of Livestream Takeover, brought to you by
Vanquish Products.
Vanquish Products.
Vanquish Products.
Not in all relation to Josh. This month is brought to you by Vanquish Products.
Exactly. Somehow they have to pay me twice.
Yeah, they're getting their money's worth this month. Same thing as always. Like last month with Tekin, we'll be selecting a winner of. I believe Ty said he was going to give out a servo, so we'll get that servo out to somebody that Josh will select this month.
I've got to select this month.
Yeah,
so, and then Matt has to select month.
Yeah, exactly. But for this month, Vanquish Products. If you're not familiar with them, they make a lot of aluminum CNC machine parts for all kinds of platforms, and including their own, the Vanquish VS410 Phoenix. Straight axle kit or portal, whatever you like. But straight axles is the right one.
I could hold one just like this right in my hand. And
it's not much of a Phoenix anymore.
It's not.
Let's be fair. But tag us, tag Vanquish, and we'll get you entered in to win a prize.
Yes, Harley Designs Inc., Scale Builders Guild, and Vanquish Products on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, I apologize, but it's just the easiest one for us to aggregate everything in. Post your truck, post your favorite truck, post your favorite Vanquish products. There you go.
Hopefully, they're good products.
Exactly.
Also, check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how excited you are for tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time.
Who are you watching first, and who are you watching last?
I've got an order, but it's based on how I think people are going to finish.
Now, in ascending order?
No, obviously, yeah, ascending order. So like lowest or slowest to fastest. And I don't know, like that means I get to watch my video twice at the end.
So last week, let's see. Last week we hadn't done the popular vote yet, so no one had seen the trucks.
That's true.
As of this show last week.
Whew, last week was a banger of a week, man. I have to say I was extremely nervous because I knew I had a good-looking truck, but I had no idea what else everybody had done. And then once I saw them, I was like, "Oh shit!" There's good-looking trucks out there.
Obviously, this is the first time that Matt and I have tried the whole, inviting other people in. We had no idea how many or what level of effort people would put in.
That's right.
We had no idea. So
yes, that's right.
And then with the whole thing of like, nope, one video at the end and we don't see anything and it's secret. So like Matt and I are just sweating it for, 26 days. We're just like,
yeah, it's been rough because everyone's been extremely cagey and have not been sharing any information whatsoever. So we have no idea at all what sort of speeds anybody has achieved except our own.
Yeah. And, at this point now, like we were kind of like the chat has started going last night and the night before, like it's over. So we could let everybody, but no one is still told. And I was texting Matt, I'm like, I kind of want to know. And he's like, you don't want to know yet. We have a live show.
You don't want to know.
We can
a live
guess.
show. You don't want to ruin the liveness. Josh's audio is a bit low. Okay, I'll bring him up.
So
he's as loud as he goes.
I'm sweating it. Last week was a month ago for me.
Yes, it was busy. The last, yesterday was the first, right? Say the second. Yeah. So
yes.
The 31st was our final day for possible testing, but spoiler alert, the weather was not cooperating that day. So I did not do any final day testing, but I knew what the weather report was going to be. So I got a whole bunch of testing in basically on the last day that I could. And up until that point, I was not sleeping very much. I was burning the candle at 5 different ends.
So somehow, even though the challenge is over, it is still taking a toll on me because I did not edit throughout the challenge. So the challenge ended. I grab all my SD cards and I put them all in there and I download. And I drop it all in my timeline. It's like 4.5 hours of footage. It's just like, no.
See, now, Josh, I've been editing for 22 years now, and there's one thing I've learned about long format shows. It's that it's really a good idea to start selecting the moment you get the first card.
Oh my
Just
God.
saying, it's like, that's why the last couple of days, just been, for me, I've been like trimming and making a teaser video and working on what's my thumbnail going to be. This was like, for me, the editorial process, very not stressful. I will say also, though, K-pop is in the same boat as you.
Oh, and he's a professional editor as well.
Yeah, he comes from TV, though, so it's different.
Oh, wow. So I don't know why YouTube is giving me a spinny wheel over here every once in a while. I'm not dropping frames here, so it's not on my end.
Fine. Yeah, it's definitely not on you.
Hopefully
It's on
you guys aren't
YouTube
seeing it too bad.
Is that the Horizon Polo? No, that's not the Horizon Polo.
This is not. This is a little lighter.
That's a baby. Francis had a Phoenix Speed video up. Yeah, he decided he wanted to do a little trailer / teaser that seemed to me like he gave away a lot of information, but whatever people wanted to do. Nobody else did that. I put up a little teaser today, but it doesn't share any ideas of speed whatsoever, unless you are some sort of crazy mathematician.
Yeah, mine. I put one up 15 minutes ago. So with
on Instagram.
Yes, and that'll give you guys a little look.
I'll look at that later.
Yeah, so that was about that's about it. Other than that, I did get through most of my edit. Tonight I've got a little bit left to do, and then selecting some final.
How long do you think yours is going to be?
I'm gonna try and nail the 1 hour mark.
Okay, I'm at 58:01.
Okay, I'm gonna
59:01.
I'm hoping that I can be like 1 hour exactly, because I'm like right at that that mark.
59:01.
So
yeah. Daniel Curtis, thank you very much. Shout out to you both, and one for my wife who thought she was sneaky and accidentally bought everything in my A-main cart. Vanquish galore.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. My wife wouldn't know how to do that. I love Rebecca very much. She wouldn't do that, first of all. She'd be like, I'm not buying you anything, RC. But that's really awesome. That's really funny.
Nicole would look at it and go, how much does each one of these things cost this much? What is that whole room?
Don't look at that website. DK said, hey, Daniel Curtis, is your wife single?
That is hilarious.
That's great. Gunnar Nissen, thank you very much. I want everyone to berate Josh if he doesn't win or break 75 into eating an entire bag of Armageddon. Tonight's code, #EatMyHotMeat. Speaking of, I do have some of your hot and sweet meat to eat tonight. Where's Dana? There it is. Thank you, Dana.
I am not commenting on Gunnar's.
No, we are not talking speeds.
At all.
You will not get speeds out of us tonight. There is no point to asking because you want to watch the videos tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. Who do you think will have the longest video? I think Tony, CCXRC.
Yeah, but that's not because there's going to be any actual speed runs in it. It's just going to be him talking to camera.
Tony,
if you've seen his trailer.
His trailer is amazing.
I knew that Tony would do something like that because, again, he is a professional. I think he's a little bit of a jack of all. Like, he does producing, he directs, he edits, and obviously stars in, but shoots video as well. So that's his business as well. Matt, how many runs did you get in? Let's see. Runs is like, within a run, I would do like 2 or 3 passes.
Okay.
So I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of like 12, maybe 12 runs, maybe.
So upwards of 30 passes.
Yeah, give or take. But that's like every pass or every run wouldn't necessarily necessitate 3 passes, say. So
Sure.
it's kind of,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But
I'm probably in that area somewhere.
Speed for what? I'm low key lost. Well, we're talking. It's the monthly Mayhem challenge that we're talking about tonight. Josh, myself, and 6 other YouTubers all participated in making the Vanquish VS410 Phoenix straight axle kit into speedrun cars.
And mine. There is Matt's. It's glorious.
It's so glorious. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I'm even more happy about how it drove. But we're not going to talk about any specifics.
Yeah. CCXRC is Tony's. You can find his on Instagram. CCXRC is the Instagram. And mine and Matt.
Yeah. Let's go through them all just for the sake of going through them.
Yeah.
Scale Builders Guild, Harley Designs Inc., RC Review, Turks and Jerps participated, West Desert Wheeler, Tony CCXRC, Tomley RC, and who am I forgetting?
Did you say West Desert Wheeler? Yeah. K-pop.
K-pop RC. There you go. That's all 8 of us.
So.
Yep.
And the videos, we told them at the outset, 45 minutes to an hour is the plan. So we'll see. And
they will all drop tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time, which is 5 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Central, and then you
6
can
Mountain.
deal with GMT is like, I don't know, must be like 2 in the morning or something.
I have no idea. So
hey, there's Turks and Jerps. He's watching tonight, and West Desert Wheeler's here too.
Richard and
Hello,
Logan.
Hello.
I put together. I've got a page on my website set up right now, at harleydesigns.com. You can go there, and there's a monthly Mayhem section on the left. You can click that, and there's a list of the complete rules that I provided to everybody, and links to all of the channels. So, and then I'll also put links to each of the videos. Yeah. Once they go live as well. So
I'm not giving Josh that information now because he'll use it somehow.
But
I've in the description of my video, which is already scheduled, all ready to go. You've probably already seen the thumbnail. Hopefully you have. It's got a link to everyone's YouTube channel in the description, including the rules, in case you want to skip those in the video.
So I'm not going to give a real close look at mine.
Why? It's over.
Well, there's
it's
like
over. You
there's
lost.
There's like, dang, it's me.
It's such a stark contrast to what I've got here.
Now, it's not as stark of a contrast as the TRX6 monthly Mayhem.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. Yes, I will own that. Thank you for reminding me. I could show it to you, but it's not here.
Yeah, my TRX6 still up there and still healthy.
Shut up. Blind Guy RC, thank you very much. Hey man, gotta say the Traxxas TRX4M is cool. I've been using these bumper stickers. Can't find an AR45 straight axle locally. Go Canada, you won. Or you won looks. Yes, well.
He did win. Matt did get a 5-mile-an-hour bonus as well, which is... that isn't... 5 miles an hour is a ton. Like, it's so hard. It can be super easy to get up to, like, a certain speed. And then just getting every mile an hour here and there.
Yeah.
I mean, boof. So
I think I mentioned that at the end, but I don't remember now. I'll have to go back and watch the end of my video because I honestly don't remember if I mentioned the bonus.
Oh my God. Blind Guy RC. Thank you, sir. Hey man, I need to do that wheel of rims thingy. I need some F10 portals for my comp build or just a new rear housing. Go speed, go Canada. Thank you very much, Blind IRC. The Wheels of Fortune. I don't know if we had launched that last time we were on here.
Wheels of
That
no relation to that show.
that spawned slightly from Matt and I's mystery box fun that we had.
Oh, no kidding. Really?
No
Interesting.
kidding.
Huh, that's funny. I think I actually even suggested that Vanquish do something like a mystery box.
Right.
I'll get my check later.
And at the time, I was just like, there's no way.
You're like, that's stupid.
I was like, there's no way we do a
Never
mystery.
do
How? And then we were like, we could do the wheels. And then, so yes, they've been going out. They're all picked by us who are like RC people. So for the most part, they're going to be, there you go. Wait a minute, Josh, is yours wasn't the orange ones who? No, that I don't know that. So I don't have a lot of orange wheels on my rigs. My Carnivore does. And that's about it. I run mainly like black, clear, gray, and sometimes I'll put like an orange accent. I don't run a lot of orange wheels. And basically all the wheels that I picked were pretty much ones that I would run personally. Now, I'm not saying that's
really
not
boring, bland choices.
No, I had some gold. I'm a big fan of gold right now.
I love gold. Super one-handed gold. RC. Interesting. That's a good name. I like that. Did you guys do 130 super one-handed RC? It's good. Did you guys do 132 feet times or just as fast as possible? No, we went as fast as possible. No concern of distance, which that's an interesting question. And without getting into specifics of what everybody else did, you can see just by looking at the cars that perhaps some people may have thought that drag racing was the right approach. I don't know that it is.
Yeah,
I don't know that it is.
You could now. Drag wheels worked for me in the TRX6, but having a drag style setup was not what I went with. So, yeah, that's there's so many choices to be made, and the trucks are so far from suitable outside of out of the box to be speedrun cars that they could go anywhere.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that really put you at a disadvantage when you're trying to build a speed car out of a crawler. Gear ratios are definitely one of them.
The gear design is another. The hypoid gears in an AR44 or F10 style axle are not efficient. They're very strong for their size, and there's a lot of contact. But because there's a lot of contact, there is a lot of heat.
A lot of heat gets generated.
Yep.
Especially when you live in California. California. California's bankrupt. California.
Scott O'Blander, thank you, sir. Pretty sure Brandon picked mine. Hope he has taste. I hope so as well. Yeah, we all initialed the ones
Brandon's
that we picked.
Got excellent taste.
We all initialed. So, and I used gold Sharpie today. I picked another lot of them. Got them all. Yep. So
Logan has a comment here. If you ain't first, you're last. Die trying. Matt, if you didn't crash, you didn't go fast enough. Or is it just such a great car that it didn't need to flip over to go fast? I joked with Josh earlier today, and I'm going to say it out loud on the show here. I think most of the speed run top speeds that people recorded were when the car was upside down.
It does sound like a lot of people record it. So Matt and I still don't know anybody's times. Nope. We have no idea. Nope. I can tell you I had some troubles. So
I had troubles too, but of a different variety than I think Josh did, because mine's still in one piece. So
yeah,
Matt,
Matt knows my tumble.
Well, I just saw it just now.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I had shared that.
And everybody did share it online. There was the Sparky photo of titanium.
That titanium
light.
I was like, oh wow.
Poof.
Like, Hey, whew.
Well, hey, that's why I put titanium sheets on the bottom of the TRX6 because I wanted sparks.
Right.
I might, I might do it again with this car
So
because even though this challenge is over, I'm not done with it.
I'm not done with mine either.
No,
And of course,
so it doesn't even look like a
all
Phoenix anymore.
all titanium hardware. These are titanium hardware that are proud a little bit. So these, I mean,
You're a madman. You are an absolute madman.
this thing sounds like an absolute. I don't even know what it sounds like. It's pretty impressive, the sound that it makes coming out of the back, especially because the back is open to the the axle, the motor, the transmission, everything that's in there. It's so when it's driving away from you, it's just like you hear it just megaphoning out of the back.
Mine, I have to agree that the sound is what I very much love about my car. It sounds fantastic when it's at speed.
Yep. They are.
It
There's something about them.
It looks good too. Yeah, it looks really good when it's at speed. I'm really mega chuffed. Even if I'm not the fastest, I think I even say this in the video. Even if I'm not the fastest, I put so much into this car, more than I've ever done before with anything else in a short amount of time. I learned so much. I gained so much knowledge that I can apply this going forward on all different kinds of things, not just speedrun cars, but like the carbon fiber work that I did. I am like beside myself with pride.
Yeah, I was so happy that you had decided to do it.
Yeah,
it was, and we had said, and I didn't help Matt do anything, but like I helped him with. I told him the process. I typed it out in text, and
he gave me instructions.
It's like,
and that was it.
Do it, and he nailed it. I should grab my carbon pieces. I'll do that here in a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna show the bottom of my car because again, competition's over. It doesn't really matter anymore.
Any verification of K-pop's wheelbase, Matt? Can you verify?
I can verify. Yes. Oh, did you want to know the number?
Well,
I don't know. Let's spoiler alert, or I guess it doesn't really matter.
Was it outside of spec?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was. By a substantial margin.
Okay, so we
many rules were broken.
Fantastic.
Doesn't matter in the scheme of things. It's what he did was very impressive as well. I mean, obviously, I saw it because he and I shared some runtime.
You did have some help, which was good for that.
Yeah, it was
even
nice to have the filming out.
In the viewer's choice, you could see that he converted his to nitro. So
there's so much more than just that, though. It's an
really
impressive amount of work. Yeah.
I mean, I saw the arrow that he did with the 3D printing and all that. I have to say that one of the best changes that I made was not to the car, but to my 3D printer. Going to that 0.6 nozzle on my 3D printer. This thing is the silent victor of this challenge because that thing put in, it had to be 200 hours of print time.
Wow, holy cow.
Had to be 200 hours of print time.
I don't think I had that much print time. I spent a lot less time 3D printing than I probably initially thought I would. And I didn't even get a chance to change the nozzle. I've still got the nozzle sitting here. I didn't even change it. But I will do that soon. Matt put a hockey card in the wheel spokes.
Gunner, thank you, sir. Really looks like I'm calling in sick tomorrow.
There's a RC Junkie, I think is his Instagram handle. He messaged me and said, I took the day off work. I I officially called in. I am not working. I am watching all day long. I mean,
That's
8
amazing.
hours of content, give or take, is
Give or
a
take.
lot to get through.
Yeah,
It may be
it
more.
is.
It's probably going to be more than 8 hours.
I mean, I know what I'm doing tomorrow night for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I probably have work to do tomorrow. And in fact, at some point, I still have to record what's on the bench for tomorrow because I have not yet done that.
yeah,
I
I
said that it would be delayed. It may actually, I may even just shoot it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then just have it go out later in the evening because I don't want to steal views from Mayhem.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Ow.
Maybe
This
I'll
is my
leave it
other
for-
problem. Is carbon fiber splinters from the
yes.
frayed carbon fiber pieces that I damaged in my runs.
Yeah, I probably have a few pieces still around here somewhere, buried in the trash.
Oh, I have pieces of broken things from like this. Let me tell you, the breaks that you see here, not the only breaks that happened.
Josh, I think Josh broke his car a lot.
I broke my
here's some
car
carbon
more
fiber.
substantially than I remember breaking a car before.
So you now feel the pain of the TRX6.
I mean, nearly.
Nearly. Yeah.
So,
Will there be a version of this competition for an everyman challenge? Hey, there's nothing stopping you from buying a Phoenix and doing exactly what we did. The rules are posted. You can do it.
yeah, you know,
I would love to see people try, actually.
I would love
really
for
like that.
people to try and then for us to go back and review them all.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. If you want to do that, grab a Phoenix straight axle kit and get building.
See, I'm curious. Ben here says, I'm curious, can today's brushless motors keep up with nitro power? I have to imagine, like, I have so little knowledge of nitro. All I know is I don't like it. And it's so finicky. But what's the power output of? What motor did he use? Was it a big block? Was it an old Traxxas 2.5? I don't know.
He he goes, is 100,000 RPM a lot? And I said, yep, it's a fair number.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Fair number. I mean, it's not, in the scheme of the universe, it's not very much. But
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it lift our RJS V1000S said it lifted dirt/dust, Matt. Yes, it did. I got some lift.
Yeah, that's
dirt.
Mine was
cool.
I saw in your teaser you had it behind mine same way. It just a plume of it behind it. It's like whew.
Yeah. You've got a lot more dust out there than we do, but K-pop gets a pass for sticking a nitro in it.
Well, I mean,
no,
not a pass,
yeah,
but
not a pass.
the
Applause.
thing is, applause for sure. And
yeah,
in the end, these are YouTube videos, so a bit of showmanship,
absolutely, 100%.
I can completely appreciate.
But
immediately
if it's not
disqualified.
Disqualified. I think even on his fastest run, and I wasn't there for it, on his fastest run, there may not have even been a body involved. So, not a disqualification.
Dirty dog.
So changing the nozzle makes that big of a difference? Yes, it does. 100%.
Did
you have to change the print speed at the same time?
I went into,
there are some parameters that you have
I went
to
into Prusa and changed the nozzle size in there, and it updated things, gave me new profiles, and I was ready to go. So I would probably have looked up things to change if I was doing it like on the Cura or something like that. But Prusa, I just went in there, made the selections, and it just...
Yeah, done. Checkered pass. So Matt, will you and Josh be able to sign those doctor's notes for those who are calling in sick?
I'll sign it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You want me to fax
My
it to you?
YouTuber friend said I had the day off work.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Tomorrow's the reason I've got 2 monitors at work.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brushless
So
is far superior to nitro.
I
To mention the buildup of nitro to get it up to speed. That's the other thing. I think the amount of space required, torque and output and tuning and everything. It's a lot of effort.
Matt, do you have a feather quill handy so that you can take a letter?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hang on, let me get my Reefs pen because that one works. So do the
Let,
jerky ones.
let me tell you, I have actually still been using one of the RC4. I found an RC4 drive pen that has stayed together, and I made so many notes during this build of like the different design. This is actually all notes from the Phoenix. Like these are just all pages of notes with things that I needed to do, needed to change, needed to order. So we have 8 YouTubers to rank.
Yes.
I think
We're going slowest to fastest.
You know what we should do? We should pick teams, kickball style. And then we're going to add our scores together to see who wins.
Okay, Jesse, you want to know what nozzle to get? Get the official E3D Nozzle X V6 for 1.75 millimeter filament, 0.6 mm.
Yeah, it's 0.6 monthly mayhems. So yes, Matt, we need to pick teams here.
How are we doing this? You want to pick teams? I don't understand so much.
We're gonna have teams of 4, and at the end we're gonna add up the scores of mile per hours and see whose team won.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. How are we going to choose who goes first?
I will
guess which number I'm thinking of.
7.
Nope, 4.
Ah, damn it. You go first.
I choose you.
No, we're team captains.
Oh, darn it. Shit. All right. Because I think Josh is fast.
I hope.
Based on the amount of
I had problems.
Put forth. Okay. All right. So I'm team awesome. And Josh is the other guys.
Other guy. Do desk pops later?
All right. Team awesome. I select. Oh.
It's basically who you think. Okay. Oh.
Basically who I think what?
Yeah.
No, I think is faster?
Yeah. So you're going with Mater.
I'm going with West Desert Wheeler as my first choice.
I can see the push there. I feel like can I take K-pop with his number even if he's disqualified?
No.
Damn it. Really?
You can take him, but you get 0.
Team Eagle Fang. Eagle Shark. Something, whatever that was.
Oh, yeah. Rust CC. What do they call that stupid car?
Okay, so you're
Ding
taking...
dong in the first round.
So you got Toe Mater in the backwards driving.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Tony was I feel like he was dead set on filming Hammerhead Eagle Thrust. Yes,
that's the one. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go with Team California for now, and I'll take RC Review.
Okay.
And you had West Desert since you took the other West Coaster.
Yeah. Now my next choice.
This is
tough now.
It is.
Now it's the game.
Tomley, Turks and Jerps.
Oh, I'm taking Tomlin.
You're taking Tomley. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now do we think that Turks and Jerps or
Tony
is faster? This is tough. This
is a hard one.
I'm taking Richard.
Okay.
I'm taking Turks and Jerps. This is I really have got a conundrum here though, because I'm supposedly going to get 0 for K-pop.
Yep. Which means I get CCXRC. and you get 0.
I'm taking K-pop with an asterisk. That
Oh, and my team still gets the 5 mile per hour bonus too, so don't forget that as well.
somehow I'm not going to win in any way in this monthly mayhem. Can't even win the stupid game I made up.
These were your rules, ding dong.
Yeah. For every
Bonus for most money spent, I think I may have that one as
I
well.
think Matt may have that one. May have that one capped.
And I've got receipts.
I did not have to spend much other than the carbon fiber that I had on hand already, which I probably burned easily $200 or $300 in carbon fiber. The titanium. Ooh, titanium.
This is like Top Gear, where May always loses somehow.
Yeah. For every rule K-pop broke, we'll deduct 10 miles an hour.
Oh boy, you might not. You may have negative speed.
K-pop should get penalized, not disqualified. Totally agree. I think that's right there.
Okay, well, whatever his top score is, whatever his top speed is, that's how much negative he gets.
Negative 3,000. There you go.
Oh, Travis, that's a good point. You get to omit the lowest speed, maybe.
Ooh.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, that would almost work. Average all speeds and assign that to K-pop. Ha ha ha.
And
The equalizer.
I like that. Okay, so there's a lot of good comments coming through here. Choose Josh. I tried to take Josh and I couldn't take him.
I don't know if it would have been the wisest choice. You know,
well, who knows? We don't know. We really
I don't know either. It's hard to say.
Whether K-pop, no, and this is don't take what we're saying about K-pop as cheating. I think K-pop knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he's an entertainer.
He fully committed to entertaining everybody, and it'll be entertaining. It's good.
In the end, the whole point of this is just to be entertaining. There is no
fun.
There's no prize money. There's no fake trophy.
There's no prize. There's no trophy. There's no actual official rule or no official actual like ruling on this. It's not like any of us could actually claim fastest VS410 Phoenix straight axle, but we will.
Yeah, exactly. Some of us will be like fastest VS410 straight axle in a 75-mile radius, or
fastest VS410 with a martini livery.
If I'm not first, I'm last. Livery on my car.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. How fast do y'all think Josh was going upside down, titanium to asphalt? Hard to say. It looked fast, but titanium does spark at pretty low temps, so
it's an abrasive surface. I'll tell you that. You'll see how things went.
Yeah, and for all intents and purposes, I don't think anybody in this challenge did not have fun. This has been very fun.
There has been fun. There's also been.
Yeah, you know what? Looking back on it, there were a lot of times where I was really pissed off. So
there's been heartache and brutal disappointment. There's been fun. There's
been a lot of head scratching. I think you can tell from my trailer that I was way out of my depth for a little while there. And here's the other thing that some people are saying, so and so looked fast, and for what little information is out there, I think you could say that about all of the stuff that you've seen. We all look fast,
Yeah.
but I have to tell you that there are ways to trick people into thinking it's faster than it is.
Oh, right. Through video.
Video. Yeah.
So
You
fast.
can also, even GoPros make things look faster because the way the lens is so curved, it comes at you and then all of a sudden it's very close to you and then it's very far away again. So it has this impression of speed.
Yeah, that is.
My car never went faster than 10 miles an hour.
You know,
It's all just camera tricks.
Matt and I are going to do a little bit of a recap afterwards, kind of like this format, but not live. We'll record it and then
we'll record
publish that.
Yep.
And
we'll try to get some of these guys
down
on live as well at some point.
We've got
the future.
a handful of live guests to have here soon. So that's going to kind of push some things around, but it'll definitely be good to review all of that.
Yeah.
So, and I think that I'm going to do a recap on my car in depth afterwards, just because.
Yes, that's what tomorrow's What's on the Bench is
Right.
for me. I'm doing that tomorrow. So you'll be able to see the car in its completed form, and I'll go over all the details. Mine
will likely be a tech fest of absolutely boring information for most of you. But if anybody is interested in the over engineering that you can do to a straight axle car for this application, fantastic. There was I did forged carbon side pods for mine, and due to how some things worked out, I didn't actually get to use them. So, super bummed. They came out really good.
I've got some pieces of carbon that I made that I literally threw in the garbage.
Yeah.
Like, full on made them complete, and then I realized I had measured wrong.
Really?
So, yeah.
I don't know that I knew that.
Sure you did. The whole front air dam? Didn't I tell you about that?
Oh, God. Okay. That was because you measured wrong?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I put too much depth into it, and on any steering input, it rubbed.
Oh, God.
So, yeah. There's been all kinds of heartache. Not as much as Josh, probably, but K-Pop's here. Hey, K-Pop, we've been talking about you.
Lots and lots we've been talking about you, sir. I'm so excited for your video. I'm so excited for in their own, in yours, Tony's, and K-Pop's, because you're all professional editors, which I don't know how that worked out. So your 3 videos, no matter what story it is, I can't wait to watch those, because for one, an hour-long video from all of you is going to be awesome.
Yep.
Mater going backwards.
Oh my God.
I'm excited to see what Logan did.
I don't know if everybody knew that, but that car's backwards.
Yeah, so that was the hard part.
The front.
In the viewer's choice, he's got the wheels turned, but you have to look, and it's on an Instagram story, so it's quick. You can tell that the front wheels were in the back and they were turned a little bit. Some people were like, the 4-wheel steer on Mater is going to be awesome. That's not 4-wheel steer. That's going to be so cool to see. Richard, because I just feel like no matter what, his video is going to be funny.
I agree. Yeah. Richard's definitely, I think the goal was comedy.
But his particular brand of comedy is special. So I'm looking forward to that. Then we've got RC Review, who doesn't normally build custom trucks. So I'm interested
really
to see his approach.
To see how he builds,
because he had a lot of aero on his car, and we've never seen him do stuff. So I'm like, okay, I want to see what he did.
Outside of a crawler, I've never seen him build anything. So this was all new.
Tomley, this is kind of the first time I've I've interacted with Tomley much. We had a group chat. He was active in that, even though his 7-hour time difference or whatever is
it's only 5.
Well, that makes it 8 for me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So,
okay.
So, that's he was super
Yeah.
fun to like interact with in our chat.
Yeah,
Good-
he's lovely.
Good
He's
sense
lovely.
of humor. It was just
Yep.
so everybody's is going to be so
CCXRC, I'm looking forward to a lot because I think if anything based on the trailer, it feels like the whole thing is going to be a bit of a mockumentary,
and that's
which is going to be amazing.
the level of effort into that.
Yeah, it's going to be weird when Turks and Jerps ends up being top 3. See, now here's the thing: all of these guys presumably have watched our monthly mayhems before, so they know what we're capable of.
Right.
And I think that's what scares me more than anything.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, well, here's about what we've done before, so try and do that at least.
Yeah, get to that or better.
Which the Deadbolt, Dragbolt, I did 63. The
Yep.
TRX6, I did 65.
Right.
So now the thing was the TRX6, it had an extra axle, but it was open diffs. So it makes it so much easier. So trying to match the speed of something like that is
Yeah.
it's a
I'm
different
going
world.
to I also mentioned that in the video. I was like, TRX6, it got to 60 before it hit the curb. So, that thing had open diffs, and that made it a lot easier.
Yeah,
A lot
it does.
easier.
It absolutely.
They come out tomorrow, Highway to Hell,
Yep.
8 a.m. Eastern time, 5
So-
a.m. Pacific.
That's been our lives, and that's going to be
That's Monthly
tonight.
Mayhem.
Is
Hey,
going to be
Tony's
the
here
last.
too.
Tony Mazza is over here as well.
I
other
got
Tony.
the Tony's CCXRC.
I know.
Hopefully they're
He's
on.
been-
Otherwise, we are in for sucky editing. What's he talking about? Oh, K-pop left by K-pop. Who are we watching first? Oh, that's what Tony's saying. Hopefully their own. Otherwise, we're in for sucky editing. I was going to go by the order in which I thought people would finish. Slowest to fastest.
Who are you watching first?
I'm gonna watch Tony first.
I see. All right. If I'm thinking I'm not watching Tony first. I think I'm watching Richard first. I don't know that he's going to be slowest, but I'm watching Richard first.
Don't try to watch them in the order they're going to come out, because they all come out at the same time.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one for you. They're all just going to go. Your
Yeah.
feed's just going to go.
We asked Exo Cage, didn't we?
Yes, he declined.
Yeah.
What has more wheelbase, the TRX6 or K-pop's Nitro Phoenix?
Nitro Phoenix, I think.
Holy crap!
I think it's a long truck. Take what you thought you knew about long trucks and then add a few inches.
Whoa, that's wild. So yeah, I think I'm watching Richard first.
All right.
And then I feel like, I'm going to watch Tony when I get to the office.
Okay. RC Addict. How do I order from Reefs? It won't let me enter the country. I don't order direct from Reefs. I order through A-Main.
I can't tell you that either.
Yeah. Let's try that.
Yeah, that's...
Is it as long as Talbot's sausage truck? No, it's not that long.
What?
He made like a snowboard, like two ends of a Creighton and bolted it to a snowboard.
Really? I did not see that.
He made it like the fastest off-road car thing.
So are you not doing any actual work tomorrow, Josh? Just watching you? I mean, it's kind of work because they're Vanquish trucks, and I do have a big TV in my office, so it could be playing, so that everybody.
I have TV while I work, so I'll just kind of have them on the
And then
beside me.
I may have to watch again, or
How many Earth roamers would you use to measure K-pop's truck? That's good. Okay. All right. I have to put K-pop somewhere.
Yep.
So my order is Tony, Turks and Jerps, RC Review, K-pop. Then I'm gonna put West Desert Wheeler.
So I think that West Desert Wheeler and Tomley are going to be neck and neck.
I think so too.
That's my bet there.
So I'm putting West Desert Wheeler, Tomley, and then you.
Yep. Okay, I get that. And then
I mean, I know you, and I know that I know you. I know
Yes.
who you are, and I know how much of a maniac you are when it comes to these stupid challenges that are supposed to be fun. You suck all the fun out of it, and you make it about winning. Winning at all costs. I don't need sleep. Who's that lady in my house? I have to get this truck done. I don't care about anything else. Work? No. And then you get back to work on Monthly Mayhem. I know how you are.
I will sacrifice at all costs, but sometimes there's
I know.
just the amount of work that has to be done.
Yeah.
It can be daunting.
All right. Okay. What's your order? Let's do that, and then let's move on
Yep.
because we got
Agreed.
stuff to do. It's a
Watching
big night.
Turks and Jerps first, CCX. Then I'm watching K-pop, Tomley, Tomley, West Desert Wheeler, RC Review, and then you.
RC Review way up there.
I'm just going because it's an Aero car. I don't know. So that would,
I'm gonna say because looking at the car, I don't know if anybody else picked up on this, but he's using felony rear tires and felony front tires, which means that there's no way that car is four-wheel drive.
Right, which means it is rear-wheel drive. Yeah.
It has to be rear-wheel drive, and
I just
we
don't
both
know
know
if a
that
rear-wheel drive.
drive doesn't get enough power down.
Yeah. Aero slows you down. I tell you what, I know what you mean, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't with these. You need it. You have to have it on these cars. This is not a buggy.
Yeah, this is not.
I can tell you that. You can lose a piece here or there, and it makes these cars undrivable. So, yeah. West Desert Wheeler with 0 aero. Yes. Looks like a Phoenix on the outside with race tires.
Same with Tomley. He was like, and same with CCXRC, and same with Turks and Jerps. They all basically did no aero.
Yeah. So, which would have saved me somewhere in the realm of like 200 hours probably of work.
It would have saved me like an easy 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, what? We just take them out of the box and just drive them? That's all we're doing? All right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So that's
Daryl
going to be
Klein,
tomorrow.
Thanks very much. Yeah, that's tomorrow. But for today, we've got a lot of stuff on mail call, like an overwhelmingly huge amount of stuff to go.
You're going to have to just dominate that because I was too busy to order anything.
Oh man, this isn't stuff I ordered. This stuff just came in.
I don't think I got. Well, I have 2 things.
Yeah, you
one
doyoy.
One in my.
Just one of them. Hey, I got one of those too. Oh, mine's got leaves coming out of it because I drove it in the mud. But there's some great stuff about the TRX4M. I may have driven it in the mud, and I may have gotten it wet and filled the tires up with water. But you can just hose this thing right off because the whole darn thing is completely waterproof. And, I just need to get the body off real quick. Well, that's cool because you can. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to put it back on. Done. There's a
tell
lot
you
of
what,
really great stuff about this.
I said a lot of good things about this after I saw it at NERSA, and
Yep.
I had told you and told you and told you, like, and when you see it, you'll understand. When you see it, you'll understand. And now that you finally got it, I think that it's super obvious how well built these things are.
Yeah, it's spectacular, the amount of effort that they put in making this good. And yeah,
And
I
that's
think you will all be very surprised.
in the video. It's
the-
always it's hard to make
price.
something like, I know it's hard to make these like really show a difference in quality. Once you get it, or once you see it, once you can go to a hobby shop and see one in person and start looking at it, you know, you'll just see like how well built, how well done it is.
It's a great layout.
It's a solid layout. I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah.
The layout's pretty standard.
Yeah,
other
it's,
than
no,
it is
but
a
it's the minor things they did, right? Like the transmission, the way they got the motor forward and still quite low on the chassis. Like there's enough of it going on underneath the skid, right? And I know I said it in a way that isn't obviously correct, but there's part of the transmission that sits below the chassis rails is what I was trying to infer.
Oh no, I know what you meant there.
Yeah.
You know, you were saying like the motor was, you know, we got it pretty low with how it is, and I guess I kind of said the opposite in the video. Like it's kind of high. Like we have different.
It's not that high.
You know, it's not that high. I agree, but it does sit up above. Not that you could fit a 130 motor or 180 motor next to the drive shafts on this either. So
No.
I'm not saying you can get it lower, but it's not exactly super low. I do love the steering setup. The shock towers are super. The shocks themselves are amazing.
The shocks are so good. They're probably one of the best parts of this.
Yeah,
But it's just like the attention to detail, all the small things, like this rubber tongue to hold your battery in place. Very easy to get the battery in and out. A couple of things that I'm not totally in love with. I still feel like there maybe should have been some kind of foam in those wheels. The tires are a bit soft for my liking. The proprietary battery connector is going to annoy a certain number of people, I'm sure. It's obviously easy to cut off some of these wires.
That was one of the questions I got today, which it was one of the best comments I saw, and it said, do you have to use the proprietary battery connector since it has the ID plug? Is there any ID sensing in this ECM, ESC, they call it ECM, ESC, that is going to require that? And I'm like, you know, I have no idea. I didn't.
It's a good question. Myself. It probably will require it.
So then, you know, you're like, are you stuck with that? I don't know. So I'll test it at some. I guess I could test it myself pretty quickly.
Josh will cut it off right now. I still feel like the decision to go bushings made a lot of sense from a product reliability and longevity standpoint. At this tiny scale, like I said in the review video, kids are going to take these in the mud right away.
So I just pulled the ID wire out of the plug just with an X-Acto knife. So we're going to plug that
See
in.
if it powers up.
It does not.
Mm-hmm. Oop, 10 o'clock.
So
there you go.
Let me make sure that
stock
that is,
ESC won't work then.
Let me make sure that is the correct pin. I'll pull the other black because there's two black ones. I figured the top one would be.
Top one should be the ID.
You would expect, but who knows? So I'm pulling the other one.
Daryl Klein, thanks very much. Have you seen the new Sorka rules? If so, any initial thoughts? That's a whole other conversation we can have, and we probably will. So thank you for reminding me of that.
You're gonna you're gonna have to use these because I pulled either one. So, you will have to use something that has that sensing, or you're gonna have to change out the ESC,
or swap out the ESC.
Yeah, to find a Furatech or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
So, there you go. I missed a couple super chats I want to go back to real quick. Yeah. Stretch, thank you. Do y'all read Race Car Engineering Magazine? I don't, but it sounds like something I should. I need to look that up.
Hey, did you notice, real quick, did you notice that the tires are not glued onto the wheels?
I absolutely did not notice that. You're right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. I wonder why they did that. Is that so you could easily get all the crud out of them?
Or it's because they are selling aftermarket wheels only, and you're going to.
Well, they have tires. They have aftermarket tires.
No, I know, but
so-
I'm just saying, like, you can buy just the wheels,
Right.
without. So that's interesting. Little Uglies
Yeah,
RC, thank
definitely.
you, sir. No question. If you have one, throw it in there. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Jeremiah Salberg, Josh, if Vanquish keeps doing the Wheels of Fortune, I'll keep buying. So with the TRX4M, could you run the Holmes 380 revolver in these little trucks? 380 be awfully big. I think that you would end up
gonna be
having
tight.
interference issues with the drive shaft outputs below it.
Yeah.
I'm almost
I
positive.
will say though, detailed jobs like detailed hard bodies, these are pretty darn good. Lots of nice little accessories and you know, good quality, really good quality.
Um,
Amazing,
so yeah,
amazing.
that's
The number of options and accessories out at launch too is also pretty great. You'll be able to get all kinds of interesting hop ups and swapping transmissions. That's the one thing that I noticed right away is that the included transmission is geared a bit tall. So like when it gets like a little bound up or in a situation where you're trying to do some aggressive rock crawling, it'll just stall the motor rather than break anything, which is, that's positive. But I'd like to see that crawler ratio and see what that's all about. Good trucks though, really good.
TRD Adventure. Matt, maybe you'll feel this pain because I've recently felt this pain a couple of times. Little late, was working on a Sorka video, got about 45 minutes in and realized my mic was off. So it's time for a mental break. I know that pain.
I've definitely been there.
Recently, I've ended up having it like 2 or 3 times. I had issues. I had mic, and honestly, there's almost nothing like. It's so just demoralizing to have to go back and then like re-say everything. And you're like, did I say that this time or did I say it last time? The worst. Feel your pain.
Not fun. Lopez Lolas, thank you very much. And a rolling on the floor laughing gif. So thank you very much for that. If you've got a real question, by all means, post it in the chat.
Thank you, Little Uglies, again. I only need 1 set of Vanquish axles for it. That's all. Thank you. They are such cute little axles. Straight axles.
And a straight axle too.
They are plastic gears. They're bushings. So those are like some of the cost-cutting things. And
yeah, for sure.
I'll be interested to know how all that stuff holds up. Is the new transmission required, or could you simply swap only the gears? I think what they're doing is selling the transmissions.
You just plop it right in.
I don't think that they're selling the gears. I think that they're selling and the transmissions are black, gray, and blue. Like, what speed do you have? Well, it's the blue one, so it's the fast.
I got the blue one.
Like,
it's also waterproof.
Right. So it's that type of deal.
No, lower gears do not come in the box. You get the truck, the radio, the battery, and the charger, and that's it. All the other accessories, hop-ups, upgrades, whatever you want to call them, all on the website. So check it out.
Exactly. The Traxxas site does show gears available separately. Interesting. Thank you, Jimmy.
Yeah, metal gears. Yeah, there's metal gears available.
For the transmission or for the axles?
Axles.
Gotcha. They're going to have complete axles available as well, right?
Oh, that I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I think they showed that at the show that they're going to have axle kits available.
That's
cool.
I
think that it's not. I mean, the builders will like it as well, but I think that the other like target for that is that it's like something wrong with your truck, is something broken? Here, just install this pre-built entire axle. Just install this completely assembled transmission with a motor on it. Just like plug and play, 4 screws out, 4 screws in, the truck's running again. As far as like a parent who wants to buy, a truck that they can easily keep running for a kid that is going to destroy it, like I get
beat on
that.
it.
So
yeah,
not saying that it's only for kids. Like I think that the enthusiasts are going to generally be of all ages. Perry G, thank you, sir. Just saw both bodies on screen, and I'm not fond of them. The TRX4M isn't bad though. That's the thing. It is a Bronco and a Defender, so a Jeep would have been great. I agree.
Yeah,
would,
where's all the Jeeps, man?
where is the Jeeps, man? So
I got a comment today that said, "Ah, man, they got to stop with the Broncos and the Jeeps." And I was like, I don't think you know what a Jeep is. That Defender's not a Jeep.
yeah, I think
All right. So I guess a lot of questions coming up here about can we see it next to the 118th Capra? Yes, you can, because mine showed up yesterday. It's googly eyes. They're different. They're not at all the same. So anybody who's like,
yeah.
I think the Capra is going to be better. Well, I should hope so. It's about double the size.
Yeah, it is. It is a crazy difference.
Yeah.
You want to? Here was my favorite one though, Matt. Not just this, but uno momento por favor.
Are you getting the axial?
No,
What are you getting? Oh, the other Capra.
I'm grabbing a Tamiya. Psych.
Wow, you
This
psyched me right out.
is my PCO2 Tamiya.
Oh yeah, I got one of those. Hang on. Yep.
And you may think that I'm grabbing it because it's also a Bronco. Wow. There you go, right? Bronco. But what's more funny is that this is a 1/10 scale. Right? 10th scale? If you take the 10th scale CCO2 and you line it up with the 1/18th scale Capra, you get the same track width and
almost the same wheelbase.
almost the same wheelbase.
So it's not the smallest Capra in the whole world.
No,
And in fact, you know what? Just for fun, now this isn't truly a stock Capra anymore, and it's missing front shocks because I stole them for something else. But it's not that much smaller than the Capra.
it's smaller at least, but
It's smaller, but it's not so much smaller that you'd be like. So it's kind of it's a weird size. I'm gonna say that first. I haven't done a full review. I haven't even driven it, so I can't say with any confidence what it drives like or what any of the ratios or anything. But they did send a whole whack of upgrades that they're offering right away as well. So
yeah.
we've got hardened. Oh, geez.
And I've got all these same ones as well, but I'll let Matt go through them to save us both time.
All the metal links. So
Lower.
uppers and lowers.
Is it uppers and lowers or just lowers?
Yeah, there's uppers and lowers and drag link too.
Okay, I could.
Like steering drag links. So
I think I got all the same ones.
steering links, rear links, upper rears. There's an upper. What do we got here? Hang on. Yeah, you just get new uppers, I guess, or are they new lowers? Rear link set. So that's all four of them.
Okay.
There's a new link riser. There's all the front links, all four of them. Steering links are around here somewhere. There they are. The big one. Oh, brass covers for the portal boxes. So extra weight down low.
Yeah, little brass there.
There were brass hexes as well, I think.
And there's overdrive gears for the front portals. I don't know if you already said those.
Overdrive. Yeah, overdrive gears.
Yep.
So that's all going to be available right away as well. But I mean, like, overall, when I saw it in the video that Axial put out, I was a bit like, I don't know if I full on love that. But seeing it up close, it's definitely better than it looked. And I think, given, someone with
taste, is that what you're trying to say?
Somebody that can film things, I might have
the film
a better job at
I would say that the thing that I like the least is the ride height.
Yeah, it's way too high.
It looks like a toy.
I know that's not
They've got to
good.
get that.
So
They've got to get that ride height down, man. Like,
yeah, it's so much better when they sit with the links kind of straight as
yeah,
opposed to super
like I
angular.
don't like maybe these things just sell better on the shelf when they look super jacked up. Because I know a lot of people are like, I want to put a lift kit on my truck, and
Yeah.
like that's the thing. So like maybe they're just like, nope, you got to put stuff up in the air because that's what sells better.
Yeah.
But the shocks do
Battery
feel pretty good.
size. The shocks feel pretty good. They've got that kind of droopy, kind of slow kind of feel to them that I like a lot, which should be good off road for qual ring.
Got a
This is a
6
650 milliamp hour battery, as
hard
people were asking,
case.
with a hard case with an IC3 connector or IC2 EC2 connector.
EC2, not icy.
Yeah, so I just said. I corrected
You
myself.
said it wrong, and therefore you had to be corrected. This also
Words
has
wrong, bitch.
This also has a clipless
Yeah,
hood release. It's kind of it's more of a rudimentary, like just a little hook. Looks like a
clippy
Lego,
clip.
like a Lego man's hand.
It does look like a Lego man hand, but it works just fine. I like the Fox livery way more than the green one.
Oh, I think that the Fox livery is definitely the best looking one. I think that
Yeah.
in person, I don't know if you agree, Matt, or not. In my camera right now, it looks much more deep orange than it does in person.
Yeah, it's more like mine, which is more orange. Yours looks red for some reason.
That's on your, but even on my camera, it's deeper. It's kind of like a neon orange almost.
Yeah, it's almost neon. I like the gray cage of this one better too.
Yeah.
I just think this one's a much better execution overall.
So
Um,
some of the things that I like a lot. I think the axles are cute.
Yep,
These
they're
little
pretty
mini,
adorable.
These little mini portal axles.
Yeah,
I mean, the center
Pretty
pumpkin
brandy.
is not that much smaller than an SCX3 though. The thing I really like is that it's got a standard size servo.
yes, that was a wise move. I'm glad they did that.
That is A plus there. Like,
Yeah,
thank you
It's a
for doing that.
it's a 380 motor, right?
Yeah, 380 motor.
Yeah, 380 motor.
which
So
is
you could get
a
a
decent
nice
sized motor.
brushless replacement.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah,
thinking doing
it's a
a
decent
little
sized motor, but it definitely brushless. Conversion.
little revolver with one of those
100%.
little mini revolver silent ESCs. Get this
Yep.
thing, you know what I'm
Get the
thinking.
ride height down nice and low.
Yeah, I'm thinking get the ride height down and stretch it out just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a touch longer, but yeah.
Just to help,
Overall, though, I think
just
it
to help
looks
get it
good. I
low.
can't wait to drive it. I'm kind of hoping I've got some time on Friday. I'm going to go out to Rattlesnake and do a proper test with it.
So that's I'm gonna go run it this weekend. I'm gonna go run it with this one as well.
Yeah, you haven't run yours yet. I had I got
Just-
up this morning and went.
I ran mine benchtop stuff. Ran it in the office. I ran it here. So I'm gonna go outside and run it. I think I'm gonna do a Wheezin Diesel video and just torture test it. See how long until something goes bad.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Like,
That's a good idea.
this thing is built so well. I'm just like, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna torture test it and
Sure.
see how long it takes for something to go bad. Like, this thing is, I don't know if it will. I think it might just stall out when it's in a bad spot, and like, I don't know that it'll do anything. I'm just really surprised at this little thing.
Yeah, they are really great. I'm really pleased with the
And this
overall
one,
result. Like,
I'm super curious to see how it crawls because
yeah, me too.
the tires, I think the biggest thing is going to be the tires on this to me. There is no foam in these either, and they're very soft.
Very
so
soft. There's gonna be a lot of rollover.
It's going to have a lot of rollover on the tires. It needs foam in a bad way.
Bad way. Now, those are a 12 mil hex, right? So you could put a 1.9 on there if you wanted.
Yeah, I do believe, because these are a 155.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 12 mil hex.
What
But
wheel
you could
hex on the
definitely put a 1.9 on
TRX4M?
there.
Though TRX4M uses a standard 1.0 wheel and a 7 mil hex. So all of the 24 scale
All
wheel
the other
options
stuff will
are
fit.
going to bolt right on. 55 millimeter tires are stock on this one. So
I've got both the Bronco and the Defender. I feel like my camera's out of focus. Hello. Here I am. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the Defender stock, and then I'll be my kind of loner, like, hey buddy, You want to drive an RC truck?
You don't have friends.
That's true. I don't. God, I have all these hoping that someone's going to show up. And then the Bronco, I'm going to fully option out, and I'm going to try all kinds of different wheels and tires and have fun with that one.
Thank you, Phoenix, for handling the spammers.
Yes.
So, and YouTube's actually catching them as well now. So,
hey, all right,
we
that's
keep
good.
winning. We keep winning.
The hobby scale chart is whacked. Yeah, no kidding. Nobody knows what scale anything is.
And it's like the argument previously has been, it's electronics classification. 10 scales, use 540, 550. But now it's like nothing matters. This is a 380 18th scale. This is a 180 18th scale. This is the size of a 10 scale Tamiya. This is a 1/18th scale, which is the same as this, which is almost the same size as a 24 scale. I don't know.
I have to admit, I did the math wrong, obviously.
Oh, yes, you did screw up in the video.
The Defender is 100% 18th scale. But the Bronco is not 16th scale, like I said. It's the other way, 19th scale.
Matt messed up his math.
Duh.
Jeremiah, I did miss it. Sorry about that. I might get these for my kids, and I'll get the capper for myself. I think the 380 revolver would fit in the capper. I think 380 revolver will drop right in the capper, and I think that's going to be
It's going to be the go-to.
my thoughts as well, which I should just...
You should just order it right now. Just pay money. Don't be that guy.
I do pay Holmes, but I pay him in Bitcoin.
Okay, get one for me, too.
Okay, fine.
Give me the whole setup. Did Axial get the gearing correct? From what I understand, nothing changed, just shrunk.
Well, that's a bad thing. So let's hope that
they did.
I have not calculated the gearing in this yet, but I will.
I haven't even cracked.
Honestly, mine came the day of the release, and
mine came yesterday.
And it was just like, okay, it came out on release day, so I was already behind. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna rush it then and just try and get something out. I'm just gonna run it. I'll get a video up when I have the proper time to do it right and have the right amount of time with it. The TRX4M even, it got to me like 3 days before the video needed to come out, and it was at the end of monthly Mayhem. So I was just like, this is the absolute worst timing ever.
You know what? Sorry, Josh, but I don't have any sympathy for you, nor should you have any excuses. I got my video. My TRX4s showed up yesterday.
That's when I got
my video
mine too.
shot last night, and I got up this morning and I went outside and actually drove the trucks outdoors.
That's
and
the
then
difference.
I edited the video and got it uploaded 15 minutes late.
You had a 9 a.m. Central Time, left you until noon to get something done.
At 1 o'clock, actually.
Whatever. So, nothing. You got nothing. I will not allow your criticism. But we still got that one out, and the good news was that I'd already seen and driven this, so I had.
So you knew what it was like.
I knew what it was like.
West Desert Wheeler said, I have had a lot of fun driving the Mini Capra, especially when there are a few out on the trail. Fun to conquer lines and challenge each other. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't have any friends.
I think that it'll be fun, in its own. It's just they are the coincidence of two 18th scales coming out so close to each other and not being anywhere
close
the same
to 18th scale. Yeah.
The
problem is people are asking for a comparison between these two, and I don't think it's a fair comparison. I think that the capability of the Capra is going to well outweigh what you can do with the TRX4M, but I don't think they're in the same category.
No, not when this is $250 and this is $150.
Exactly. Right. Is it $100 more truck?
I don't
know yet.
I think that if anything, the $250 is the peg leg of this truck.
It's going to be hard to sell people at that price. I don't disagree.
What's a normal RTR Capra cost? Not four-wheel steer.
Stand by.
It is $389 on A-Main right now. $369 on Horizon right now. $360.
So is it?
It's $100.
Is it $120? $110 more? Is it $110 more truck for a bigger one?
$120 more. I would
Right.
possibly argue yes, but $120 isn't nothing. You could get both of these trucks almost for the same price as a 10 scale Capra. And
So
then
maybe that's the route.
and then where are you at? So
This is impossible. It's an impossible game to play, and
how
that's
many
why I hate
toys
doing
can we
comparisons.
buy? Yeah.
I hate
It's-
doing comparos because this is where it all ends up. It's like, well, I don't know. Do you want something that's a purpose built rock crawler?
Yeah.
That's the intention of it, or do you want a trail truck? That's 150 or like $100 less.
Yeah. So that is
Who knows?
there is no right answer. There's no wrong answer. Buy something, don't buy something, buy them both. You know. Either way, I think that they're both going to be fun trucks because they're toy trucks and they're toys, and playing with toys
At the end of the day,
is
that's
often
what this
fun.
is all about.
Not always fun, but often fun.
Most of October was not fun.
True.
All
So,
right.
I think the Spice Girls
let's
had a
get
song
the rest
about
of
this,
mail
actually.
call done because we're still doing that. Vanquish sent one of their builders bundles to me.
Hey, look
Not
at
opened it yet, but I do have a knife here.
that.
Made this knife. I assembled it anyway. Still sharp as the day I got. Oh, there's more tape. I don't even know what's in here. I have not yet looked at one of these. So.
Well, there you go.
All right. Looks like parts of a VS410. How is this different, Josh, from the old VS410 builder's kit?
There's never been a builder's kit. It has.
It has. What am I thinking of? The chassis kit.
Oh yeah. Well, that there is a full truck minus wheels, tires, bodies,
Oh,
bumpers.
you get the axles and stuff.
Axles, titanium links, and that is not like a new truck release. It's just a holiday thing that we put together.
Yeah. It's like, it's for people that say, don't you hate the body?
Right. I'm like, well, here you go. Builder's
Don't you
Bundle
hate
is
the body and the tires?
Builder's Bundle is sold
And
out
wheels?
currently. All of the deals are kind of like
Oh, wow.
coming and going right now. So they'll come up and they'll go away, and something different might pop up. That's the speaking of, this episode of Livestream Takeover is sponsored by this month is sponsored by Vanquish Products.
month.
So if you would like to go check out the holiday deals at Vanquish Products, is a Black Friday tab. It's just on the nose, but there'll be deals that pop up and go away. Like this last weekend, if you didn't notice, the Pro went on sale for a killer deal, but it was just like 2 days. That was it, and then it was gone. So
Why didn't you alert me?
the Pro, there was, because you were uneligible anyway.
No mats allowed.
Yeah, there was the Wheels of Fortune thing is in there. There's just little deals here and there. They're going to come and go, though. It's just kind of like something fun to do for the holidays. We get to have a little bit of fun for once.
Because you don't have any of that any other time.
No, I gotta deal with everything else. Jokers 510714. Thank you. I must say, dollars for dollar, the Vanquish wheels are better bang for the buck over the spec. Oh, there you go. I own both now, and the Vanquish great for the cost. I hope you enjoy them. They're brown shoes and black shoes. They make something for everybody. But I do love our wheels. I'm obviously a big fan because I'll get to decide what we do. I don't make all of it, but still.
Man needs to make a shirt that says I made this shirt.
That's pretty
Good idea.
That's a good idea. So Josh, what flat rails with the Builder's Bundle? The Ground Fox. So yes, for me, I did get the new Ground Fox chassis from Artful Dodgers, and I've got the Builder's Bundle. So I think that I'm going to marry the two.
I don't know if you should do that.
It's a circle. There's no beginning. There is no end. It's just a circle.
Okay.
Is Vanquish going to come out with a metal chassis for the Axial Rift? Not a chance. Like, zero chance of that. And we did talk about the 18 skills. You're going to finish your mail call stuff, but then we need to talk about some Sorka stuff.
Yeah, sure. To tag us on Instagram, you use an @ symbol and our username.
Yes, that will put that in there. You can also do the actual tag feature.
There's
which
that
is
function, yeah.
tag people, and that will help as well.
Now, I got a big old box here.
Matter hackers.
Not from Matter Hackers.
Oh.
From My Trick RC.
Oh.
I talked to Dan when I saw him down at PLBTF. And he's like, I got a whole box of stuff for you. I was like, ship it to me. So we've got the Arma Felony light kit. Which
Okay.
is perfect for something that I have ordered.
Oh, that's right.
We've got a big old bag of headlights and rock lights. We've got 5mm single LEDs in all the colors of the rainbow. We've got 27mm strip LEDs. We've got miscellaneous cables. We've got miscellaneous lenses.
He just
We've
wanted...
got 3mm single LEDs.
Wow.
We've got 5mm dual LEDs. We've got extension cables. We've got his HB2 controller. And
Is that the new one they just came out with?
Cables and accessories, yeah.
Nice.
That's the new one. We've got the UF7R, which I am unfamiliar with.
I don't know that one either.
Also, I think that must be one of their. Maybe that's the Dragon. I think that might be the Dragon. Got some 9mm wafer LEDs, just wafer thin. We've got more 3mm dual LEDs. So
that is
pretty
quite
much
the load of lights.
That's pretty much everything I think he makes.
He's just like, here, you'll never not be using my lights. You will be saying these lights came from My Trick RC for
the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Was there any Tamiya adapters, like a Tamiya to Tamiya with a pigtail for the LED
Oddly,
controls?
No, I didn't see any of those
I think
in there. There were
actually,
also no 4 sets of tires that were all the same.
Right. You and I both got a lifetime supply of those already. So
Is that a mystery box? It is a mystery box.
We each got one, and that will last us forever.
Matt in the basement getting lit. Everything's going to be well lit. I might actually do a whole, I might print some stuff up for the Baja and put it on the inside of the cage.
Protect it. Yes. Yeah. Good call.
Yeah. Are they lights for your Christmas tree? They might as well be. There's a lot in there. It was a pretty good haul.
Yes.
I think that's it for mail call. I think we got through it all.
Yeah, well, that's good.
10:30.
Yeah, it's
been a long.
We need to talk about Sorka quickly, but before we do, I want to also say that the day before the new Sorka rules dropped, one of the Sorka rules committee members had sent me a message and said, "Hey, would you guys be possibly up for having one of the Sorka committee on to help answer questions, ask questions, clarification, things like that?" And I thought that would be a good idea. So I would like to have one of the Sorka rules committee guys on to help, answer questions from people. The other thing is that people are always super bent out of shape. I will say that I think that the new rule set, they've been saying for a year that they're going to bring new rules. Obviously, things were going to change. They didn't change a ton, though. They just did a way better job of clarifying things. They took a lot of gray area out. They focused on some things that people were doing that were well beyond the original intent. And I think they did a good job. So they are more complicated to read. They are going to scare some people when they initially look at it. It is what it is. It's also
that was my
a
initial
rule
reaction.
Set. Oh
yeah, when I read it, I was like, this is going to scare some people away, and it very well will.
It will. But you know what? Also, what people don't do very often is read the rules. So, like you know what most people just go do? They go online and they say, "Well, is this legal? Is this legal?" And that's what they're going to do. Also, a very small percentage of people compete. Like it's not.
I know. Yeah,
it's not
it's not
ruining
that
the
many
hobby. There's not that many people
no,
doing
no.
Sorka comps. Like
No.
it is what it is. Like everyone will get over it.
They are the governing body, right? So if you want to put on a competition that is recognized, by Sorka, you got to follow these rules. Simple as that.
But also, you can make changes for your own local, rule set.
They
Like
encourage that.
Yeah, do this or do that or don't do it or whatever. People get super bent out of shape.
I saw all kinds of memes.
Oh yeah, I enjoy the memes. I love
100%.
I love a good meme.
Yeah.
So
But I'm willing to conform to the rules if I want to play.
Which
Gotta,
we both do.
Will be.
We both be planning.
You know how I be.
Crazy world, lots of smells. So it's gonna be interesting. I think we're gonna have one of them on because it's gonna be great. And I have not read the rules thoroughly yet. I will because I do love a good rule set.
I know you do.
I
know why you like reading.
I love a good rule set
because you like finding holes in them.
I enjoy it.
Your meddling fingers.
Well written.
Williams Lake Scale Off Road, thank you very much. Is Vanquish giving away something for the month of November? Yes.
Yes.
They will be.
Yes, there will be giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll pick the winners at the end of the month for that.
Yep.
The other guest is that I think we should give Randall a ring since the new capper was his project. So
it was all his idea, so you can blame him.
So we need to have Randall on and say, what gives you the right to call this?
Who do you think you are? What gives you the right?
So I
didn't he give him a
rock
watch? But it was a box that was supposed to be a watch, but it was a rock, and it said "suck on this."
Suck on this.
Jordy announced the Tekken winners. No, we don't announce them on the show. Josh will reach out to somebody on Instagram.
We usually just shoot them.
Not on Telegram either.
Yeah, do not respond to Telegram or things that say Telegram.
I'm not giving away an XRT.
Yeah, God. Did you get hit with any more of those?
Not since XRT, no.
I haven't in a while.
But a couple of guys got for it.
Brazen. We didn't really. I don't want to say people's name. Oh no, I did say people's names who won the brazen scale stuff. I just said first name last. No, I said that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But we haven't done the Tekken one yet. So we've been busy.
Oh, so busy.
But I'll reach out to you on Instagram and say, hey, send me your information.
Yeah.
Does Mini Capra have enough room to make it rear steer? Yep.
Probably. Yeah, I think that they used, the axle itself, the axle housing is the same, front and rear.
Yeah.
The outsides are what swap, so you're just going to be able to do a super simple outer swap to put knuckles on it, and you'll have four-wheel steer in no time.
It should be no trouble at all.
That'd be kind of fun, actually. Maybe I'll do that.
That would definitely be... the four-wheel steer 110 scale Capra is...
That's one of your favorites.
One of my favorites. So, four-wheel steer... Yep. Now, this is the only reason ever that I'll be like, fine, 1.55s are not the worst, but I'm definitely changing it to 1.9s.
Yeah, same.
1.9s and the Class 0 crawlers.
Yep. Perfect combination.
These guys.
That'll be perfect.
Little bit taller. So that'll be the jam right there.
Yep. Chris Barr, when you spend 5,000 plus on C1, C2, and C3 trucks to comp on the national scene, it gets expensive to change all three trucks. Yeah, but you knew these rules were coming.
for like a year. And honestly, that they shouldn't. You're not really going to have that many changes.
You shouldn't have to make many changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Whiskey Runner 1, no, I've not given away the Max Smasher USA 1 yet.
have you been driving that?
Rebecca's picking that. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it right here.
How do you like it?
I like it a lot, actually. I thought, because I didn't get the that ugly one.
The FCX 24. Yeah.
That thing was too ugly for me to even consider.
Yeah,
but this
I
is
have it.
great. Knowing that these shocks can be filled with oil, I may have lost the gaskets, but
But I know that they could be.
they could be. But the fact that it wheelies and has the open diffs and is a general hoot, I got a real chuckle out of this one. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than I was expecting. I'll tell you that much. Like it's got some weight to it. It's got some heft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good little truck. Pretty reliable so far too.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I think that the only thing that I've ever really seen pop up with the FMS, it has a 2-speed in it still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know there are some gear problems with the FMS guys at Nursa were talking about. Yeah, they had some gear problems. That was kind of like one of their consistent issues, but they had metal gears
Tony
coming out.
here says that filling them with oil makes it land worse. So there
Well,
you go.
you gotta listen to the monster truck guy.
Yeah, he's the monster truck man.
Exactly.
He's the monster. He's the king of the monsters. He's got the biggest forearms in the business. Samson.
Samson. I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon.
Samson. Simpson.
Swanson?
Samsonite. That's way off.
Matt's not a fan of the
Samson.
SDH
I know
show?
who you're talking about.
Why
I
does
said,
he
I want
hate
to talk to Samson? That's the best music video ever.
Yeah, true. Butternuts.
Butterscotch. The horse.
Oh, yes.
He's a diabetic.
Well, when does the Videos of Monthly
next
Mayhem come
body,
out?
Adam Tevin, the next body from J Concepts, the General Hoot. Why haven't they made that yet? Oh my God. Oh, Adam, that's very good. Are you able to put foams in the Traxxas TRX4M tires? Yeah, you totally can. You could even glue them to the wheels if you wanted.
Yeah, because the tires aren't even mounted, so you could easily just
No.
pop them off and fill her up.
Lick it, stick it, see you later, bye. If I wasn't Jamaican, then why would I be wearing this hat? I'm from Jamaica. Oh yeah, what part? Right near the beach. I love that movie. So good. I just fed him a little popcorn. Everybody knows what we're talking about. That's
I
great.
know. Amazing that our market crosses over to that movie so much.
It's great. F you, you're cool. I'm out.
I haven't seen the movie in a long time.
No, but guess what I'm watching after I finish Flying Cars again?
Well, let me tell you, I'm not watching anything tonight because I got to finish the edit for my video.
Well, you're not done yet. Yeah,
I'm
mine's
not
done,
done.
uploaded, scheduled, ready to go. I wish there was a prize for that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are the TRX4 tires beadlock friendly? No, they're glue-ons.
No, but that
do you
tire beadlock friendly means like, does it have a bead? I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah. It should. Probably.
It does. It looks like it should be. It should be easy to mount to a set of wheels. I have some here handy, but I don't feel like it.
Sincerely, the guy on the couch. Yo, guy. Yeah, actually, that's funny because I kind of forgot I have to do a What's on the Bench episode. So
I do have a question for you. What would you estimate the normal amount of, what the normal ratio would be to minutes of editing versus a minute of footage?
well, in terms like in order to get a minute of footage,
Yes.
it's usually an hour of actual footage in advertising anyway.
That's advertising. YouTube world, YouTube land.
Oh, YouTube land, I think it's like a 1-to-1.
I'd say
minute
it's,
of video equals 1 minute of shooting.
I'm probably more of like a 3-to-1. Like it takes me.
Well, when you get to
if I
my
have
level, Josh, and you're a real professional,
if I have
you've
30
got it
minutes
on your head.
If I film for 30 minutes, that's probably about a 10-minute video.
Like sitting, like watching the clock if you're filming for 30 minutes or if you're actually talking for 30 minutes.
I don't know. I'm just, like if I'm filming for 30 minutes. Like that's
like if you're in the room and you're filming.
Exactly.
Okay. No, for me it's like if my video ends up being 20 minutes long, I probably shot for 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay. And then how long are you editing that much footage?
4 hours, 5 hours.
Okay, that's more of the ratio I was thinking of, and that's
Okay.
taller than me. That makes sense. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because 20 minutes, 5 hours. Yeah, that's what my main concern was when I imported that much video, and I was like, if I multiply that out, I'm going to have a tough time.
Yeah, I cut entire sections of me just blathering on about nonsense.
I went through and like did my initial edit, like where I took a section, I cut it down into what would be watch, and then I had all of it, and I was like, this is way too long. I'm like, that part's gone, this part's gone.
Yeah, my initial edit, like my initial assembly before I even tested, was 1 hour and 40. I was like,
yeah, that sounds about right.
I got some trimming to do. Scheduled? You mean you didn't go ahead and publish it this afternoon? I will never live that down, and that's okay.
It's a valuable lesson to learn.
Yeah, definitely. Hex sizes on the TRX4M is 7 mil and Capra is 12.
Yep, both standard sizes, neither for 18th scale.
With the two new Traxxas releases, the TRX4M and the XRT, how likely is a Traxxas 6-scale crawler in the future? We do not know what the future holds.
You can never guess with Traxxas.
Nope.
Although the 124 scale-ish market like this has been around for many years. So
one would say 4 or 5.
I would venture to guess that you wouldn't see a Traxxas 6 scale in before 2026.
I'll say 2025, just because I don't want Josh to be, I don't want to be the same as Josh.
2026, come back to this. Be like, remember on episode
138, Josh said 2026. Matt, the nerds want a director's cut. No, there will not be a director's cut of this video. But I will say, regardless of the outcome, I am not done.
I agree. I will rebuild.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to do that. There are a few things that I'm definitely going to change after learning. I've learned. I'm so learned now that there'll be more from this truck. There'll be more.
I think that my truck is capable of more as well.
Yeah.
I just need to get it. I don't know what I need to do.
I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do, and I've already ordered the things to do it.
Really?
So, yep.
I honestly don't know what I need to do.
I might order doubles of a few things, maybe even triples. I've got doubles of the Nova. I got doubles of the Charger. Now I got triples of the Charger. You haven't watched it yet, but you have to watch. So I think you should leave.
No, Nicole started watching it, and
Oh no.
she turned it on, and she like turned to me and she goes, Matt thinks this is funny.
Yeah. Yep. I do. West Desert Wheeler agrees. He thinks Mater has more as well. Put some lights on it and come run with us next summer. Dave, it's got a light on it. I put a light on the back. I do have a battery handy. Hang on. I don't think anyone's seen underneath this yet.
You gave us a little bit of it.
Did I? When? Oh, in the chat.
No, here a few minutes ago.
The underside of it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Yes.
take the. No, the underside, not the unders, like the under area.
Okay. I see. You mean under the body.
Yes.
Okay. Now I get you. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good.
That's pretty sick, right?
That is good. I like that.
Yeah. I was pretty pleased with that too.
Yeah. That's my batteries sit so this one thing that I didn't get a chance to cover in the video is my side pods, which are not in the they're not the carbon fiber ones, but on the back side of these there's these little standoffs back here with holes in them, and they've got rare earth magnets in there as well. On the back side of these there's a pin with another mount that has a rare earth magnet from the inside, and these things just I should go rear first. You slide them on, and then they just go and they snap on, and they actually hold perfectly, except when it's flying through the air. And the centrifugal force just woo. They just when that thing starts tumbling, they just go. They like which
Fun fact: people are saying that that's a rain light in Formula One. That's not it.
recharge.
That light signifies that they're charging the batteries.
Yes, unless it's raining and then it's on all the time, right?
Correct. Yeah, but it's like solid, not flashing.
Yeah, it might be right.
Can't remember exactly, but yes, inters would be nice. Although it does technically, these do look a bit like inters.
Yeah, your tires are about. I ended up having to go with the mediums. So, oh my god, things are so broken.
Not me. I'm ready to go. Let's go drive them tonight.
This part, it's drivable. I'll tell you that. But
It's not, but not at speed.
I mean, yeah, I do like the sparks across my. I need to drive it at night. That's exactly because I need to see these titanium sparks happening.
Does aluminium spark? Not really, right?
No, I mean it can obviously, but
Well, I mean, I could just order another one at Send Cut Send.
you could. That would be an expensive piece.
I'd do it in slightly thinner titanium.
Yeah, it's. I think you'd be easier just getting some titanium coupons and double-sided taping them to the bottom.
Yeah.
So this is only 1 mil thick carbon here.
1 mil.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not 3 mil.
You went 3 mil aluminum. I went.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing because we don't discuss that in the video. I don't think. Well, I didn't. My truck is ready to run with the batteries and everything, just under 7 pounds.
Oh, you liar.
What?
Last time you said there was a weight, you said it was 6 pounds. I was like, 6?
Yeah, just under 7 pounds. I gave you the actual. I sent you a photo of the weight, and you're like, "Are you trolling me with that weight?" It was 6 and change.
Yeah, it was more like if you're saying under 7, it's closer
Maybe.
to 7 than it is 6.
Yeah, whatever the photo was that I sent you.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was.
All right.
It was
Mine's
an accurate
9
photo.
pounds.
Yeah, Matt's was the thick boy version this
Thick
time.
boy. 100% thick boy.
Probably partly because of that 3 millimeter thick aluminum pan across the bottom.
Yeah, I really wanted to make sure it didn't flex.
Yeah,
And it doesn't
I
at
went
all.
I went with the Red Bull floor. It's a flexi floor. So,
Well, we'd like to see your financials on this one.
catering through the
Spent
roof.
a lot on catering. But I had an amazing time. This was a really great challenge. I look forward to running it again because it is still in 100% functional state, which is so not like me.
Yeah, I agree.
No
Things have
curbs
changed.
at all. No curbs at all were hurt in the making of this video.
I have so many things to say. I am excited for the videos tomorrow.
We cannot talk about it, but there's so many videos to watch tomorrow. It's going to be a very exciting day.
There won't be any videos to watch if I don't get off of this chat.
Yeah.
Because
So why don't we end
I've
this
gotta finish
now,
it.
then?
Yes.
So let's thank the following.
Dennis
Daniel Curtis.
Dennis is this.
Daniel Curtis, Gunnar Nissen, Blind Guy RC, Daryl Klein, Locos Lalos, and Williams Lake Scale Off Road. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Gunner, Blind Guy RC, Stretch, Little Uglies RC, Jeremiah Salberg, TRD Adventures, Perry G, Jokers 510714, and Buck Dandy for president. I feel like there was one that was missed, but it's not letting me scroll up any further than that. So I apologize if I missed you, but I think I got everybody. Have a good one. I've got to get some editing done. I assume that it will be one more late night of Monthly Mayhem for me.
You're a
before
maniac.
I can finally call it over.
Yep. This has been really great, though. Thanks to all of our fellow competitors. It's been an amazing opportunity. And I'm so glad that everyone participated. Cannot wait to watch the videos. Like I said, postponed or delayed What's on the Bench weekly, maybe not even happening tomorrow. We'll have to see how it goes.
As far as the post a list of the links, if you go to harleydesigns.com, Monthly Mayhem on the left, and there's a list of the rules, links to every single channel, and I'll have the videos in there as well as they become available. So there's a very easily findable way to find everybody quickly, and then there's links to everybody's channels on the very top of that page. You can make sure you're subscribed to everybody, whatnot. I tried to make it as easy as possible. Friday Night Live this week, yes. We will sit around and I will drink beer and talk about how glad I am that Monthly Mayhem is over.
I'll pop in.
There we go. And I can just sit here and go,
this.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything for anymore.
Yeah. Well, we're already discussing our next one. So
Yes, we have decided on a next challenge. There's that. So,
there's 2 actually that we've
crap.
pretty much locked down.
As always,
Thanks everybody for watching. Much
appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.
Love you. Bye.